4 intrepid players, £10,000 for the taking, 1 mechanical mountain to overcome. It can only be tipping points. Hello and welcome to Tipping Point. Let's meet the 4 players, all hoping to win thousands today.
I'm Anne, a financial advisor from Lancaster.
I'm Narinder, a carpet fitter from Middlesex.
I'm Niamh, a university admin officer from Oxford.
I'm Richard. I'm a retired school site supervisor from Northamptonshire.
Good luck to you all. Let's play Tipping Points. In round 1, you each start with 3 counters. Questions are on the buzzer. If you buzz in and give me a correct answer, you'll have a choice to make. You can either choose to play one of your counters into the machine, or if you think she's not quite ready to pay out yet, you can get one of your opponents to play one of theirs instead. Every counter that drops for you is worth £50 to your score. The player with the lowest score at the end of this round will be leaving the game with absolutely nothing. I'm sure you've noticed that we have 3 counters in the machine that look slightly different to the others. They are our mystery counters, still worth £50. They do come with a special bonus prize that'll be yours to take home whatever happens today. So keep your eyes on the mystery counters. Hands on your buzzers, here comes your first question. According to the saying, when someone is briefly hoarse, what amphibian are they said to have in their throat? Anne.
Frog.
It is a frog, Anne, yes, absolutely. So, first choice is yours. Do you fancy having a go on the machine, or would you like to pass to Narinder, Niamh or Richard?
I will pass to Niamh, please.
Right then, Niamh, you get the honour of launching the machine.
I go with drop zone 3, please.
OK, let's load up drop zone 3, please. When you're ready, Niamh, let's get your first one in. Bit of a ricochet drop. You've got it down. Oh, there you go. Flipped up. Take that. And wow.
Thank you, Anne.
Lovely stuff, Niamh. 5 counters across the tipping points. With the first drop, that's £250 we take from the machine, put it into your bank. You're off the mark, courtesy of Anne and her generosity. OK, next question. Which UK political party was in government at the start of the 21st century? Niamh.
Conservative Party.
Labour, Niamh. Niamh, I'm afraid by buzzing in and going for it, you've got the question wrong. We have to steal a counter from you. That's going into the penalty pot. You'll all be playing for that at the end of the round. Down to your last counter now, Niamh. So use it very wisely. Next question. Quahog is the fictional setting for which US animated TV series? Niamh.
Family Guy.
It is Family Guy, yes. Now then, do you want to play or pass?
I pass to Richard.
Richard.
Thank you very much.
Here we go. Where are you going to play?
Drop zone 2, please.
Let's load up drop zone 2. The shelf's looking tasty, isn't it, Richard? Yep. Could be good. Oh, Richard.
Not good enough.
Just hanging on, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're going to
Look
go.
at that.
See the wobble.
He's tipping. He's trying.
Keep an
Trying
eye
its
on it.
best, Richard.
Trying.
Don't want it to go now, though. Oh, Richard. So that's a counter into the machine, but nothing in the bank for you, Richard. Next question. Foster's beer was first produced in which country? Narinder.
Australia.
You're absolutely right, Narinder. Bang on. So, Narinder, do you fancy playing, or are you going to pass?
I'm going to let Anne have a go.
Here we go, Anne. So, where would you like to play?
Drop zone 1, please, Ben.
Fire up drop zone 1 for Anne. When you're ready, Anne, let's crack your first one in. What do you reckon, Anne?
I went the other side, really.
Yeah, ideally.
Yeah.
Can we get it flat, though?
Oh, it's flat.
Yes,
Ooh,
there you go.
nice.
That's not
Nice.
too bad.
2.
Oh, yeah. So, just the one counter, that's £50. We can take that 50 quid, put it into your bank. You're off the mark. Well done. Next question for all of you. In Olympic diving, the 2 types of board used are the platform and which? Narinder.
That'll be springboard.
It is. Which other board? It's the springboard. Well done. So, Narinder, do you fancy having a go yet?
No, not just yet. I'll let Niamh have a go.
Right then, Niamh, they're
Cheers.
forcing your hand with your last counter. Where are you going to put it?
I'm going to try drop zone 2, Ben, please.
Fire up drop zone 2.
Oh, that was quick.
Was, wasn't it?
it,
Rapid
wasn't it?
drop, that one. Oh, that could be good. Narinda's
Clear
passed
it
these
out.
to you.
Come on,
You
my
gonna get
son.
Oh, very nice.
Luck of the Irish again.
7 across the tipping point for you, Neve, with that last drop. £350. Let's take that and put it into your bank. So, Neve, you finish up with £600. For the time being, though, you've used all 3 of your counters, so you are now out of the round. Next question is going to be for Anne, Narinda and Richard. In which decade is the musical Grease set? Narinda.
The 1960s.
It's the 1950s, Narinda. Narinda, we have to steal a counter from you. That's going into the penalty pot. There's now 2 for you all to play with at the end of the round. Narinda, you're down to 2 counters. Next question for Anne, Narinda and Richard. What is the first name of Italian fashion designer Armani? Narinda.
Giorgio.
It is Giorgio. So, Narinda, do you fancy playing or are you going to pass?
I'm going to pass again.
OK, to Richard or Anne?
I'm going to give this one to Richard.
Right then, Richard. No joy with your first. Let's see if we can get you something with your second.
Drop zone 2 again, please.
Light up drop zone 2. Another really,
Nah, that didn't go in the
really
right
steamy
place.
drop.
That could be a rider, actually.
Oh, it's flat.
It's gone flat anyway, so...
Need some decent lateral movement to get any action here.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Just a little
That's
nudge.
what I was looking for.
And you got 2.
Hey!
Lovely stuff. It's an important £100, that, because that puts you ahead of Anne and Narinda. Let's take it from the machine and put it into your bank,
Thank you,
Richard.
Narinda.
You're welcome.
You are up to £100 with a counter left to play, Richard, so well done. Next question. Who did Princess Anne marry in 1973? Anne.
Captain Mark Phillips.
Absolutely right, Anne. So, do you want to play or pass?
I think I will play this one, Ben,
OK.
into drop zone 2, please.
Fire up drop zone 2. Tipping point's looking very tasty, isn't it, Anne? So you can get across that top shelf. No? Oh,
And there's a prize underneath that one, Anne.
it is riding a
Is
touch.
it?
Yeah, it's riding.
Oh, no. Oh.
Keep an eye on it. There's a bit of movement on that silver and that mystery counter.
Mum,
Yes.
oh,
No, it's going to drop now, I bet.
Oh, and hard luck. Just fell at the wrong moment for you. So you're down to your last counter with £50. Next question. Barry Island is a resort in which UK country? Narinda.
Wales.
It is indeed. Narinda, you ready to play yet?
I am going to play.
Hurrah. Where are you going to go?
I'm going to go for drop zone 2.
Fire up drop zone 2, please. We need some action across that top shelf, Narinda. Bouncy old drop, you've got a nice settle, though.
Oh, come on.
What do you think, Narinda?
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
There you go.
Good push now.
3. It's very tight at the bottom, and those 3 have put you into second place. £150. When we take it from the machine and put it into your bank, you've got £150 with 1 counter left to play. Next question. Little Men, Life at Plumfield with Joe's Boys is a sequel to which Louisa May Alcott novel? Anne?
Little Women.
It is. Well done, Anne. Do you want to play or do you want to pass?
I think I'll play drop zone 1.
OK, load up drop zone 1, please. We need this on the right-hand side to get at that money in front of drop zone 2. Oh! Are you going to get anything here? You need something. Any lateral?
Need to nudge that one.
God. Oh, no. Did it again.
There's an incredible overhang along 1 and 2 now. Nothing from that, I'm afraid. That's your last counter into the machine. So for the time being, you're out of the round. Next question. What letter follows Melanie, Katie and Plan to make the names of 3 hit music artists? Narinda.
B.
It is B. Melanie B, Katie B and Plan B. Well done, Narinda. So,
I'm going to play,
Okay.
and I'm going to go for drop zone 1.
light up drop zone 1, please. Still a few gaps on that top shelf, isn't there? Get this in the right place, Narinda, and it could be very lucrative. Just about there. Is that going to be enough? There's 2. Oh, big push. What do we got?
8.
Has to go.
Oh!
Oh!
This could be it. There you go, Lorinda.
Well done. Well done.
9 counters across the tipping point. £450. Let's take it from the machine and put it into your bank. So with your last drop, that's put you right up there with Niamh on £600. For the time being, though, you've used up your last counter, so you're out of the round. Richard, just you left in. Because it is just you don't need to use your buzzer, but you do need to give me a correct answer in the allotted time to put that counter into the machine.
OK.
You ready?
Yep.
OK, Richard, here comes your question. In which athletics field event do competitors perform a hop, step and a jump?
Long jump.
It's not the long jump,
Triple
Richard.
jump.
It's the triple
Triple
jump,
jump.
hence the hop, step and a jump. Richard, I'm afraid we have to take that final counter from you. That goes into the penalty pot. There's now 3 to play for. So, at this stage in the round, Narinda and Niamh both have £600. Richard has £100. Anne, just behind Richard, with £50. But it's not over yet. There are now 3 counters in the penalty pot. All up for grabs right now as I ask one final question. If you buzz in and give me the correct answer to this question, you'll put all 3 counters into the machine. If you buzz in and give me the wrong answer, you will be frozen out. And you have to give me the right answer to have a chance of going through to the next round. Good luck. Here comes your penalty pot question. What number is represented by the Roman numerals XX? Anne.
20.
It is 20, Anne. Very, very well done.
Well done.
So, Anne, if you get 1 counter out, you draw level with Richard. If you get 2, Richard's going home. You've got 3 to put in.
I'm going to go for drop zone 4, please.
OK, light up drop zone 4 for Anne. Not had any action yet, Anne. Now's the time. Nice settle. Pleased with that one?
Very.
There we go. Ooh.
Great.
Nice broad shove as well.
Oh,
Very nice. That'll be enough.
Wonderful.
That's 5 across the tipping points. £250 with your first drop. And, excitingly, Anne, one of our mystery prizes.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yes, it's snuck behind those 3 sitting there, you can see. You've won a chocolate making workshop for 2, courtesy of My Chocolate.
Oh, there you go. That's nice.
OK, Anne, so you've got 2 more counters to go. Where do you want to go next?
I'll stick with drop zone 4, please, Ben.
Light it up for Anne, please. Down and out. Bit of a gap there. Doesn't matter. Oh, nice. Now then, it's all about catching up with Niamh and Narinda. It's another 3 across the tipping point, so another £150. So we're up to £400 now, and you've got 1 more to put in.
I'm going to stick with drop zone 4, please, Ben.
Fire up again, please. They're right there on the edge, aren't they?
They are.
Down.
Oh, nice.
Is that the right side? Go on, go on, go on. No more.
Oh, no.
Stack the shelf. But they're not going to drop, I'm afraid, Anne. So, you finish up after the penalty pot with £400. Let's take it from the machine, put it into your bank, so you now have £450. And at the end of the round, Niamh and Narinda are in the lead with £600. Anne has closed the gap dramatically to £450. Richard, I'm afraid with £100, we found your tipping point. Thank you for playing.
Thank you very much. Good luck, all.
Join us after the break to see which of today's 3 remaining players will win through to go head-to-head for a shot at our £10,000 jackpot. See you in a bit. Welcome back to Tipping Point, where Anne, Narinda and Niamh have all survived to play round 2. In this round, they'll each have 30 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. As before, any counters that come out are worth £50 for their score. The player with the lowest score at the end of this round will be leaving the game with absolutely nothing. So, Narinda and Niamh, you both have £600, but Niamh, it was you who answered the first question correctly in round 1, so you get to choose. Would you like to take on the machine first, or would you like to ask one of the others to go instead?
I think I'll just be brave and go first.
OK, 30 seconds for you then, Niamh. Every time you get a question right, I'll give you another counter to put into the machine. If you don't know the answer, say pass, and I'll move on as quickly as possible. You ready? Yep. 30 seconds for Niamh, please. Your time starts now. Ken is the fictional boyfriend of which famous toy
Barbie.
doll? Correct. Businesswoman Wendy Deng was the 3rd wife of which media mogul?
Pass.
Rupert Murdoch. Used as protection against rain, which accessory takes its name from the Latin
Umbrella.
meaning? Correct. In professional snooker, how many points is a red ball worth?
1.
Correct. A member of the herring family, by what other name is the pilchard known in the UK?
Mackerel.
Sardine. Which country shares land borders with the USA, Guatemala and Belize?
Mexico.
Correct. Who stars as stockbroker Jordan Belfort in the 2013 film The Wolf of Wall Street?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yes, but we're just out of time. Still got 4 right though, Neve, which is a decent score. So 4 counters. Where are you going to go first?
Drop zone 2, please, Ben.
Fire up, drop zone 2.
Be good to me.
Bit of a hole there, isn't there?
Eee.
Get it flat. Is it going to... It's flats. Now you could get a little nudge on that black counter
Hopefully.
if you're lucky. Go on, go on. There you
Bit
go.
of a nudge, bit of a nudge.
Anything here? OK, that's 1. So that's £50 with your first drop. £50 across the tipping point. 3 to go.
Drop zone 2.
Light it up, please. Bouncy old drop, that one.
OK, but a good spot, I think.
You like that? OK. Oh!
Oh!
Pesky rider.
Oh,
Nothing
dear.
for that one, Neve. So,
This plan isn't working.
you've got 2 more to put in.
I'll stick with drop zone 2 again, please, Ben.
Fire up. Straight in, no missing. Nice clean drop, but
They just don't seem to fall.
well, they definitely fell, just the wrong place. What's going to happen here? I think I might just split that. OK.
Oh, gosh.
You're doing some good shelf tidying.
I know, for other people.
Yeah. You've got 1 more to go now, Neve.
Drop zone 2 again.
Fire up, please.
Come on, come on.
Down, you got it settled. Oh,
Oh.
Neve!
That was the worst round ever.
£50 is all we can add after the 4 counters that you'd won with the quick-fire questions. So let's take that from the machine and put it into your bank. So you now have the lead of just £50 over Narinda and Anne, who's on £450. Narinda, we come to you now. Would you like to take on the machine, or would you like Anne to go?
I'll take on the machine.
OK, 30 seconds on the clock, please. Narinda, your time starts now. What is the name of the word processing application found in Microsoft Office?
Word.
Correct. Which queen was the first monarch to feature on an adhesive postage stamp in 1840?
Elizabeth.
Queen Victoria. Born in 1903, what is the first name of the famous American abstract painter Rothko?
Malcolm.
It's Mark. Monsters University is a prequel to which Pixar animated film?
Monsters, Inc.
Correct. For over 75 years, which British soft drinks brand has sponsored the Wimbledon Tennis Championships?
Robinsons.
Robinson's correct. Which English city is surrounded by the home counties? London.
London.
It was London. 3 correct answers, Narinda. 3 chances to try and get some more money. Where are you going to go?
Drop zone 2.
Fire up, drop zone 2, please. Now then. Flipped. Still nothing out of drop zone 2. You've got 2 more to put in.
I'll go again for drop zone 2.
Right, light up drop zone 2. Down, surely this time. There we go. 3 across the tipping point, Narinda. £150. And you have 1 last counter to put in.
I'm going to go for drop zone 4.
OK, let's change it up. Light up drop zone 4, please. Oh, it's quick, rapid drop. You got it down.
Straight down.
Didn't fall where we thought, did it? Anything to add? Yes, another 3. So £150 that we add in again. So you finish up with £300, Narinda. Let's take that from the machine and put it into your bank. So at the end of your turn, it's £900 in the bank. Well done. So Anne, we come to you now. 30 seconds on the clock, please. Anne, your time starts now. In the UK, what colour is the arrow on circular blue road signs?
Red.
It's white. Bollinger specialises in producing which
Champagne.
alcohol? Correct. In Cold Blood is a famous 1960s novel by which American author?
Pass.
Truman Capote. What is the most commonly practiced religion in Pakistan?
Islam?
Correct. In which US state are the group of villages and hamlets known as the Hamptons located?
California?
New York. The name of one of the professional football clubs in East London is Leighton what?
Orient.
Correct. The Game Boy was released in 1989 by which Japanese...
Nintendo.
Correct. Well done, Anne. Just got that one in. We had a drop in the middle of that as well, and you kept your focus.
It was a bit distracting.
Which isn't easy, so congratulations. But you do get 4 counters, Anne. So 4 chances. That one that's in there will have to be removed. Unfortunately, you don't get that as a bonus.
That's a shame. OK, I'm going to go for drop zone 1, please.
Let's load up drop zone 1. We go. So neither Neve or Narinda went for drop zone 1. And you've not got anything from that
still
drop. Still got 3. Where are you going to go?
I'm sticking with drop zone 1, please, Ben.
Light up drop zone 1, please.
It's nice.
Narinda's nodding, Neve's nodding.
Oh, no.
No!
There's some holes underneath.
There's a few boys at the back. She does not want to let them go. So, Anne, you have 2 more counters. You're still looking for 4. Cross the tipping point to draw level with Neve. This is getting very tense. Where are you going to go?
I'm sticking with drop zone 1, please, Ben.
Light up drop zone 1, please. Got it. Surely something's going to go over.
Come on.
Oh! OK, so a double shove here. 4 draws you level. Oh, that'll be enough to put you through. Neve, I'm afraid that means you're going to be going home. And that's 6 across the tipping point, £300, which guarantees you a place in the head-to-head, and you've still got 1 more counter to put in.
I think I'm going to stick with the overhang on drop zone 1, please.
OK, let's light it up, please. It's a juicy-looking top shelf, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Should get it over. Come on. Get flat.
Oh, it's wrong side.
Won't take much, though. Just a little bit of lateral movement.
Come on.
There you go. That's what
Planning
we're
went into
after.
that, Anne.
It did. It did.
Oh, just 2 more to add. Another £100. That's £400 in the machine. So let's take that £400 and put it into your bank. So you now have £850. So at the end of the round, Narinda has £900. Anne is now just £50 behind him on £850.
Wow.
Neve, I'm afraid with £650, we have found your tipping point. Thank you for playing.
Thank you.
So it's Anne and Narinda who'll be going head-to-head after the break for the right to play for our £10,000 jackpot. But right now, for your chance to win an amazing £15,000, all you have to do is answer the following question correctly. In the Olympics, what colour medal is awarded for first place? A, gold, B, silver, C, bronze. Call 0904 161 3030. Calls cost no more than £1.54 from BT landlines. Other networks may be higher and mobiles considerably more. Or you could text your answer A, B or C to 63339. Text costs £1.50 plus 1 standard network rate message. Or there is free entry at the website. Entrance must be 18 or over. Entries made after lines close at 10 a.m. on Saturday will not be counted but may still be charged. Good luck. Welcome back to Tipping Point, where just 2 players remain, Anne and Narinda. Very well done to both of you getting to this stage. It is very, very close as well. Just £50 in it. In this round, I'm going to ask each of you 3 questions alternately. On your question, you can choose to answer, or you can pass it to your opponent. If you give me a correct answer, you put your counter into the machine. If you give me the wrong answer, your opponent puts the counter into the machine. Whoever has the most money at the end of this round will be today's winner. We'll be going through to play for our £10,000 jackpot. It is just a slender lead, Narinda, but you do have a £50 advantage over Anne, so it's your choice. Would you like to keep control of the machine, or would you like to pass it to Anne and let her have the first question?
I'll pass it over to Anne.
So here we go, Anne. You get the first question.
OK.
Which 1970s children's game involving a tower of wooden blocks comes from the Swahili word meaning to build? You can pass this if you want to.
No, I think Narinda will know this, so I'm going to take it myself.
OK.
And it's Jenga.
You're going with Jenga. Narinda, what would you have said?
Jenga.
You would have gone with Jenga. Let's find out. Is the answer Jenga? It is indeed. Well done, Anne. So, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking drop zone 4.
Light up drop zone 4. You get 2 out, you take the lead, Anne. That's how close it is.
That's not bad.
There's a bit of a gap there, though, isn't there?
It was a risk.
Oh! So, Anne, nothing for your first drop, I'm afraid. Narinda, this could well play into your hands. We come to you for your first question. How many humps does a Bactrian camel have?
1.
Oh, you've gone straight for it. What would you have said, Anne?
I'd have said 2.
She would have said 2. Should you have passed it? Would she have known? Are you right? Let's find out. Is the answer 1? It is 2. So Anne would have known either way, Narinda.
Yeah,
so
okay.
Anne, great opportunity now. Where are you going to put the counter?
I'm going to stick with drop zone 4, please.
Load it up again. Filled the one hole that was there on the top shelf.
Yep. It's gone left again.
See what it's going to do. Oh, Anne! Machine's giving you the hump. Still nothing out. And we come back to you. Time for your second question. Created by Armando Iannucci, which American comedy stars Julia Louis-Dreyfus as Vice President Selina Meyer? You can pass this. Do you think Narinda might know?
I'm going to pass it to Narinda.
So, Narinda.
Comedy. I know The West Wing's not a comedy. Political. House of Cards?
House of Cards. Let's find out. Is the answer House of Cards? It's Veep.
I didn't know.
It's Veep. Great news for you, Anne. You get another counter to put into the machine. Where are you going to go?
I'm going to go for drop zone 4 and keep my fingers crossed.
Right, load up drop zone 4. Third one in this round. Are we going to get something across that top shelf, Anne? Down, get it
Left
out.
again.
Big rush.
One more hole there. There's only one.
Just one.
What do we got? Oh! The overhang on drop zone 4 is immense now. The top shelf is packed. But you've nothing to add. Narinda, you're living on the edge, but you do still have a slim advantage of £50. We come to you for your second question. Who won the 2013 Man Booker Prize for her novel, The Luminaries? You don't have to answer it, Narinda.
Anne looks a reader, but I will pass it.
You look a reader, Anne. Are you a reader?
I'm a big reader.
Big reader. Did you read the 2013 Man Booker Prize novel, The Luminaries?
No.
So we need an author.
I'm just going to go with a hunch of J.K. Rowling.
J.K. Rowling. If it is, you steal another counter. If it's not, Narinda, you're finally going to get a chance to put something in the machine. Is the answer J.K. Rowling? Eleanor Catton,
I wouldn't have known that.
the youngest ever winner. She was only 28 when she won.
Right.
So, Narinda,
It's going to be drop zone 4, I'm afraid.
light up drop zone 4. Anne's wincing at the thought of it. The fourth counter in this round. Will we finally get something out? Oh, a rapid drop. Slap bang in the middle. There's 2. What are you thinking, Anne?
It was just 2.
That's only 2. Sorry.
I know.
£100. Take that from the machine and put it into your bank. So you now have £1,000 and you have £850. And we come back to you for your third and final question. What is the national currency of Luxembourg? You can pass this, Anne. Do you think Narinda might know?
I'm going to pass that one.
Anne's passing it.
Luxembourg. I know Swedish is krona, so Luxembourg, they're not in the euro, but I think they use the Swiss franc.
Swiss franc. What do you think, Anne?
I'm just not sure.
What's your job again, Anne?
I'm a financial advisor. Not offshore.
Not offshore, obviously, which is
No.
good to know. So, Narinda, is this a cracking steal at a very, very important moment in the game? Is the national currency of Luxembourg the Swiss franc? It is the euro.
It is like, oh, I knew it.
It was
They're in
the franc,
euro.
but they joined the euro in '99. Great pass, cunning pass by you, Anne. You get to put the counter into the machine. 3 now is what you need to draw level with Narinda.
Yes.
Where are you going to get them, Anne?
Drop zone 4, please, Ben.
Far up, drop zone 4.
We're going to go right-hand side. Come on.
There you go. Oh. 4 will put you in the lead. 3 draws you level. You over. Go on, go on.
Oh, there's only one.
Just one.
There's a big lot there.
Oh! A very timely drop. 7 across the tipping point, Anne. £350. When we put that into the bank, you now have a lead over Narinda of £200. You have £1,200. Narinda, you have £1,000. Narinda, we come to you for your 3rd and final question. Jessica Ennis Hill was born and brought up in which northern English city? You don't have to answer, Narinda.
I'll pass that one over.
So, Anne,
I think she's from Sheffield.
is that your answer?
Yes, so it's going to be my answer.
If you're right, Anne, you steal the counter and you're playing for £10,000. If you're wrong, Narinda, you've got one last chance. Is the answer Sheffield? It is.
Oh, well done.
Well done, Anne. That's a great steal. Narinda, unfortunately, that means you're going home. So, Anne, you're playing for our jackpot. Whatever happens, where are you going to play?
I'm going to go to drop zone 1, please.
OK, let's change it up. We'll go for drop zone 1, please. Straight in there, no hanging around. Like Jess Ennis on the 200.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Still teasing you to the end, Dan.
Oh!
Oh, that one
where's that
could
one
be
dropped?
OK. You could be OK.
That one's dropped behind.
It is flat. Can we add?
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one. I was going to go for drop zone 1 if I got it.
8 counters across the tipping point with that last drop. £400. Let's take it from the machine, put it into your bank. So you now have £1,600. So at the end of the round, Anne is our winner with £1,600. Hard luck, Narinda. We've loved having you on the show, but with £1,000, we have found your tipping point. Thank you for playing.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Anne. You're going to be playing for our £10,000 jackpot. In a few moments, I'm going to ask you to put this jackpot counter into the machine. If you can get it out again, you're going to be going home with all 10 grand. Can Anne master the machine by finding its £10,000 tipping point? We'll find out after the break. First, though, for your chance to win an amazing £15,000, all you have to do is answer the following question correctly. In the Olympics, what colour medal is awarded for first place? A, gold, B, silver, C, bronze. Call 0904 161 3030. Calls cost no more than £1.54 from BT landlines. Other networks may be higher and mobiles considerably more. Or you could text your answer A, B or C to 63339. Text costs £1.50 plus 1 standard network rate message. Or there is free entry at the website. Entrance must be 18 or over. Entries made after lines close at 10 a.m. on Saturday will not be counted. Welcome back to the final part of Tipping Point. Anne is today's winner. She's got herself £1,600. Very well done. This is the big one, though. £10,000. It's an awful lot of money. What would you do with it if you won it?
I would love to learn to kite surf.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been going to Egypt for the last 2.5 years and watched. So I'm having a knee operation in 3 weeks' time.
Okay.
Get that fixed, and then I'm going to learn to kite surf.
Which would be an amazing thing to do with the money.
Yes.
Best sport in the world. You'll
Yes.
absolutely love it. Fingers crossed we can make that happen for you, Anne.
Thank you.
Right now it's time to find out whether Anne can win our £10,000 jackpot. In a few moments, I'm going to ask you to put our jackpot counter into the machine. All you have to do to leave your £10,000 today, Anne, is get it out again. Here's how you're going to do it. I'm going to show you 6 question categories. For each category, you can choose to play 1, 2 or 3 counters into our machine. The more counters you play for, the harder the questions are going to be, but the easier it should be to get the jackpot counter out. If you don't manage to do it, you'll still get £50 for every counter that falls for you during the same game, but we would love for you to be heading off to Egypt and learning to kite surf with all £10,000. So first thing we need to do, Anne, get the jackpot counter into the machine. What are your thoughts?
Well, drop zone 4 has been very kind to me so far, so I think I'm going to stick with drop zone 4.
OK, let's load up drop zone 4, please. You've used it 7 times. It's been very popular with you. This is the one we really care about, though.
It is.
So, when you're ready, let's get your jackpot counter into the machine.
Well, it was fast.
Really fast drop. Almost did a flip as it came down. Get anything to get us started. Yes! 4 across the tipping point. So £200 we can add in. So the money goes up to £1,800 and the jackpot counter is flat and it's right there in front of drop zone 4. Okay, here we go. Here's your 6 question categories. Hobbies, science, food and drink, numbers, sport and children's books. Great news is you can play them in any order you like. Just need to give me your first one and for how many counters.
Okay, I'm going to get sport out of the way.
Right, okay.
And I'll go for 2, please.
We'll have a sport question for 2 counters to get us started, please. Traditionally, which is the last Grand Slam tennis tournament of the year? The US Open, French Open or Australian Open? What do you reckon?
I think the Australian happens early on in the year. Does the French come before or after Wimbledon? I'm going to go with US, please.
Should we light it up?
Yes, please.
Let's take
I'm not
US
sure.
Open. So you think the Australian happens at the start of the year? Trying to work out when they all fit around Wimbledon as well. But we've gone with the US Open.
I'm not sure.
Let's find out. Is the answer the US Open? Yes!
Oh.
Well done. Lovely start.
Good.
2 counters to get going.
Okay.
Drop zone 4.
Please, Ben.
Light it up. Bam!
Oh,
Is that going to be
it was
good?
going to
Come on.
cross round it.
Just!
Oh.
Just slid around it, didn't it?
It
Just
did.
a fraction too far over. OK. 1 more to go.
Drop zone 4, please.
Fire up.
Wrong side.
Too far the other side. Nice cluster there, though.
Oh, let's
get some of those.
Get some of that weight off the front.
Or stack it up.
Oh, stack it up a bit more.
1 across the tipping point. We take that £50. That goes in, so we're up to £1,850. Jackpot counter, little nudge, but not really moved. So, let's get back to the categories. Hobbies, science, food and drink, numbers and children's books.
I'm going to go science for 3 because I know nothing about science, so
OK, let's just go for
let's
it then.
go for it, yeah.
We'll have a science question for 3 counters. What is the name of the subatomic particle that has no electrical charge and a very small mass? A molecule, a proton or a neutrino? Any of those ring a bell?
Oh, high school science is telling me, I think, that protons and neutrons have electrical charge. Could be completely wrong, but something somewhere is telling me that molecule has no electrical charge, so that's all I can go on.
Do you want me to light molecule?
Yes, please, Ben.
OK, light up molecule, please. Is the answer molecule? Neutrino. It's a neutrino. OK, not to worry. We weren't expecting much from that one.
No.
We've still got 4 to go. Hobbies, food and drink, numbers and children's books.
I'm going to go for children's books for 3.
We'll have a children's books question for 3 counters, please. The first book in the Harry Potter series, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, was released in which year? 1993, 1997 or 2000? Have you read it?
I've read them all.
Read them all?
Yeah, I think 93 is too early.
Can you think when you were reading them?
Yeah, I even think that 97's too early. I'm going to go with 2000, Ben.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Do you want me to light it up?
please.
Let's take 2000, please. OK, so we need these counters now because we need to get moving with the jackpot. Was Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone released in 2000? Oh, it's 97. 97.
This is not going to plan.
It can still be done, though. We've got to stay positive.
Yes.
We've got 3 left.
Yes.
Hobbies, food
Okay.
and drink, and numbers.
OK, I'm going to go for hobbies for 3, please.
We'll have a hobbies question for 3 this time, please.
Yep.
What creatures are kept by an apiculturist? birds, bees or worms?
I literally have no idea. This is not going well at all.
Can you work it out?
Apiculturist. Birds is avian, I think is the Latin way for birds. So I don't think it's birds. Horticulturalist means soil. So soil and worms. This is twisted logic, but I'm going for worms.
Okay. Do you want me to take it?
Please.
Let's load up worms. So if an apiculturist looks after worms, we've got 3 counters, and we really need them.
We do.
Is the answer worms?
Oh,
Please! Oh, Anne!
no, no.
It's all falling apart!
It is, it's all going a bit peaked on.
Right, we've got £1,850. Still got 2 categories. What do you
Okay.
fancy?
I'm going for food and drink for 3, please.
Right, we'll have a food and drink question for 3 counters, please. A carpet bag steak is a steak that is stuffed with which shellfish before being cooked? Oysters, prawns, or mussels? Have you had one? Heard of one?
I've heard of it.
Oh, okay. What do you reckon? What would you stuff a steak with?
I don't think you would stuff it with mussels. Prawns is kind of surf and turf. But then it would be surf and turf, not carpet bag, wouldn't it? I'm going to go for oysters.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Do we like it?
please.
Let's take oysters. Is the answer oysters? Yes!
Thank goodness.
We'll all have to go out and order them. 3 counters.
Yes. Let's get it moving. Drop zone 4, please.
Fire up, drop zone 4, please. There's a lot of money in there as well, Anne. Oh! Just bounced the wrong side of that stud, didn't it?
It did.
Yeah, that's silver one up
Yep.
there.
We could get some money here.
Let's remove these. Lovely.
Yes, nice.
5 across the tipping point.
Great.
Another £250 that we add in. So the bank looks a lot healthier now.
Certainly does.
£2,100. 2 more to go.
Yes. Drop zone 4, please.
Fire up. There, look at that. Just slid past, didn't it? Let's pick up a bit of money, maybe. Another 2, so another £100. So up to £2,200 in the bank. And we've got 1 more to put in.
Drop zone 4, please.
Light it up. Go!
It's been going left all day, and then when I want it left, it's now going right.
Ah, no joy here. Another 2 across the tipping point. £100 we add in, £2,300. Didn't get to the jackpot counter, but the money's going up very nicely indeed. We've got 1 category left, Anne. Numbers for how many?
3, please.
Let's have 3 counters for a numbers question, please. How many yards are there in a mile? 760, 1,760, 2,760.
I haven't got a clue. It is a pure guess, right down the middle.
So,
1,760.
yeah?
Is that far enough for a mile, I'm thinking? It's definitely not 760. No, 176. No, maybe that's not enough. No, 2,760. 2,760, yeah.
OK, let's load up 2,760, please. This is the right answer. 3 more counters, 3 last chances, Anne. Is the answer 2,760?
Oh.
You're right, first time.
Yeah.
1,760. Oh! So, Anne, you've got yourself £2,300.
I certainly do.
We're out of categories, we're out of questions. At this stage, usually I would offer you a trade. 3 last counters in return for all of that money, with the chance of trying to remove our jackpot counter from the machine. Given how it's gone so far, I think I know what you're going to say, but I'm going to have to ask you anyway. Would you like to take the money or would you like to take the trade?
No, I'm going to take the money, thanks, Ben.
Congratulations, Anne. You've done a great job. You can relax now, take a deep breath. £2,300, very nice amount of money.
Great, yes, I can certainly learn to kite surf with that.
Which would be a lovely thing to do.
Absolutely brilliant.
And of course, you've won your chocolate making workshop as well.
Great.
Have you enjoyed yourself?
Absolutely brilliant, thank you.
Great stuff, we've loved having you on. So there you go, Anne leaves with £2,300 and you've got yourself a chocolate workshop, not bad. Join us next time when the fate of 4 more players will hang in the balance on Tipping Point. Goodbye.